Welcome to issue 59 of our DeLorean build here at the Geek Den. So we've got a lot of parts in this, and this is a big video, so just have to bear with us as we plough through this. Okay, first things first is to grab this part of the wire, and that just feeds through and should go into this hole just up here. And now it's just all about trying to get it in. There we go. And it is actually quite a tight fit, which I think is good. That means it's not going to come out or anything, but it's all about just adjusting it. Let's see. So that is our first bit. Then our next bit is to grab. Now we get two black wires here, or two black tubes. One is obviously shorter than the next one. What we need is this, and then we need these two little purple wire clips here, which go through here. It's just about pushing them through like so. Just moving them along slightly and try not to misshapen the end like I've just done there. Otherwise you'll have a bit of a nightmare trying to get them through. Right, so I've got them through here. So where they need to actually sit is here. So the best thing to do is to put it in and then move this one along. Okay, so that has been done. Just here. So these were quite loose in, so I've actually glued them in. So our next step is to grab the small wire and the thing that looks a little bit like, well, I don't know, like a heater or a fan of some sort. Anyway, the little, it goes on the top one. To do the top, or to know how the top is, there is a little tab here, which is at the bottom. And so basically this just tabs in here, like so. And then just fits on like so just here. Let's flip this, and what we need is AP screws. So there's one AP screw here, and it should just go into these holes here. Well, they did go into those holes just there. Let's get another one out. Very fiddly. It's just all about getting it right first time. And you can actually sit it down. That's much better. There we go. So that one in there, and the next one in here. It's gone ahead and done that. So this is how it looks. So what we need to do next is we need to plug this wire into, now at the bottom here you've got two little holes, and this one goes in here, and this one goes in this hole here. just like so. Okay, so our next section we need to do is we need to put the lights into the back here. So they do go in. They're very tight to get in, but they do go in, which is nice. And then they get bent like so. Now, now here we're supposed to have a little tab that goes just here, but when I opened my packet I actually got an empty bag with no tab in it, so I won't be able to put a tab on this part at the moment. It's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm not too phased by it, to be fair. As long as there's enough wire here to go through, I think we shouldn't be too worried about that. But anyway, this is the top of the bulkhead, and it is complete and ready now to go into our car. So we need to bring our cockpit over, or the interior of the car, and I need to get a little bit of a better shot of this, so bear with me. What we need now is FP screws, which connect all this section up and connects it into there. Once I've connected it up, I will then insert bits where they've got to go. So let's screw it in. So what we need to do is grab a pair of tweezers. We need to grab this section here, literally try and fit it in the hole that is there. So this may take a minute to try and do. Put it in the best I can, and that is, I don't really want to go touching it too much or too badly. Now this wire here, which I have here, should go into under here, but it's not. I've not made it long enough. That's my mistake. So what I'm going to actually do is tuck it behind the car seat. One, you can't see it, and two, you wouldn't even know it weren't there. So what we need to do now is these wires. So we've got two thick ones here. So you've got a black thick one goes at the bottom, and they just literally just push in, and then we have the two thin ones either side. Once again, push in, and now our coloured one in the top, like so. There we go. Now it's just about tidying these up a little bit, and then we'll crack on with the next bit. Okay, so once again we have our wires. So we have a thick black one underneath. I just literally, I should just push in. They're very tight, so you won't need any glue. Next one to go in, it's our coloured one, and then these two in the two little holes at the top, like so. Now it's just a matter of just pushing these wires down so it's a bit tidy. Okay, so now we come to the back again with the circuits. So once again we have here number 16, and number 15, which doesn't really seem like it can go down there, but it will. So as you can see, they are all in and all numbered, And as you can see from there, all the wires are in place, and now it's just a matter of just tidying it up a little bit before we stick this onto our metal frame, which we're going to do next. Okay, our next section, now we've got it into our car. I must say that putting the steering column in, very difficult, but you have to make sure and tip it up and make sure it actually goes in. It does, so I'm happy. So now you need to grab this little section, and it needs to go across here. So this just secures the steering in. So here we're using BM screws. And then that goes down like so. So that little bit here is now secure. Now we need to grab our DM screws. But before we do that, we need to come around here and put all the wires into the correct slots. Okay, so this was an absolute nightmare, but as you can see, they're all in there, all in their right numbers, and all ready to go. So now all we have to do is screw it onto our base now. Okay, so what we need to do now is our DM screws. One needs to go here. And I'm hoping that is connecting to something. It doesn't feel like it. And the other one is just here. I need to think, I need to sit back slightly on there. Oh. So let me just get it screwed in and done. Okay, so I've gone ahead and screwed this in. So what I'm going to do is actually tip it upside down to prove yes, that I've stuck it in. Now that's all it says. That's it now for this issue, and this now is our interior, and especially the bottom part of the interior, because we've got a roof section to go on as well, is actually done. Our next issue is the upper frame for issue 60. So we're starting to get the frame of the car, which is really cool. But there is one other thing that I'm going to do before I say bye on this video, and that is to turn the electrics on and make sure everything works. Okay, now I have turned on the electrics. Now I don't really know what these buttons do, so I'm just going to click away. Okay, one doesn't seem to do anything. Two, what we have, hang on, let me, and we have lights. That is number 2. Number 3, a dashboard. It's very faint, but it does light, and we also get that light up as well. So let's turn off number 2, and number 3. You can actually see, well, it looks quite good. Okay, number 4, we have our flux capacitor, which doesn't flux, but it does look very nice with the blue light, and we also get some of the green light there as well, so that's quite cool. And we also get the time circuits here all lit up. It looks really nice, and I'm glad that all the wiring, so 5, and 6, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, so 1, I don't know what that does. But once again, so see if I can put number 2 on, number 3, sorry. Now I've gone ahead and, as you can see, it just doesn't really show up on the phone, but it is really lit as well. But I like how it's like dimmed like that, because that's how it would be anyway. I'm quite pleased with this. All turn on all the lights. So 2, 3 and 4 get on all your lights, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it looks now. And that is it for this issue, and well, hopefully you like that issue and you click to subscribe to watch all of our videos and keep up to date with the build, and we'll see you at the next video.